Hello beautiful people and welcome back to my channel, or welcome to my channel if you're new here. My name is Maddie. This week on my channel is exams week, where I am tackling a different topic to do with exams and mental health every single day. And today I'm going to be sharing with you my tips to improve your concentration for studying. Concentration is our capacity to focus on a task. We take our mind off multiple things that are going on and just hone in on one specific task. To learn stuff, you need to be able to concentrate, and this becomes a little bit of an issue when you struggle with mental illness because your concentration levels seriously drop. For me, I find it very hard to concentrate when I'm really anxious because there's just so many thoughts going on in my head. I just feel like I can't focus on what I want to do because the thoughts are kind of taking over. There are loads and loads of reasons why you may not be able to concentrate, and I spoke about motivation to be able to study in my past videos, and you need both motivation and concentration to be able to study, which when you're struggling with mental illness is very difficult. However, I have compiled 5 simple tips that will hopefully help you be able to concentrate and get your revision done. Tip number 1, and I always say this, and I know it's so annoying when people say this, but the reason they say this is because it's the truth. Eat well, sleep well, light exercise. These 3 things are pretty much the basis for tackling anything in life. If you think of these as like the foundation, and then any other like techniques or whatever you try are just kind of like a bonus, because if you are not eating well, if you're not sleeping well, and you're not moving your body, you're not gonna have a great time. So first of all, let's start with food. Obviously, I completely understand that a lot of people with mental health issues may also have issues surrounding food. However, what I will say is just make sure that you eat foods that are the most nutritious for you. Obviously, balance is key, and eat your pasta and your pizza and your ice cream and whatever it is you want to treat yourself with. But food fuels your brain, so eating well and looking after yourself is gonna help your concentration. I feel like I've definitely been on a massive journey with food over these past few years, and I'm only just getting to the point where I'm enjoying eating healthy foods, because I used to hate them. Like, I used to not enjoy eating them, so I would avoid them, but now I see how they benefit me and my diet has changed like a lot, and yeah, I just love like fruit and veg. So a list of a few foods that you can eat to improve your concentration. I mean, if you eat these, I'm not gonna say that you're gonna be like super focused. They're just gonna help. Number 1 is blueberries. I read that apparently studies show that blueberries boost your concentration and your memory for up to 5 hours. Basically, I've got it written down here, the antioxidants in blueberries stimulate the flow of blood and oxygen to your brain and keep the mind fresh. Interesting. Number 2 is green tea. Love me a bit of green tea. It has caffeine in it, so I do avoid like drinking a lot of it because me and caffeine don't really get on. However, caffeine in green tea I get on with. Caffeine in coffee I don't, which is really weird. Caffeine obviously helps you focus, but just be careful with how much you're drinking. Number 3, avocados. Obviously we're obsessed with avocados right now. Enhance the blood flow, fire up your cells. Leafy green vegetables. They are full of antioxidants and carotenoids, which boost your brain power. Can you tell I just have so much knowledge on this subject? Number 5, fatty fish, obviously, omega-3. Number 6, drink lots of water, goes without saying. Dark chocolate. Now, I love dark chocolate, and whenever I hear that it's like really good for you, I'm like, yes, love that. Apparently, it actually contains a small amount of caffeine, which I never knew. Number 8, flax seeds. I love these. I put them in my porridge and in my smoothies. They're high in magnesium and B vitamins. And finally, number 9, nuts. Love me a nut mix just to snack on. Definitely a very good snack to have whilst you're revising. So I get that not everyone is going to be into those kind of foods, but I just thought I would share with you some foods that are going to help your concentration. Next, obviously, sleep. Getting in a good sleep routine is very, very difficult when you suffer with a mental illness. I still have not perfected mine. For example, last night I tried to create the nice ambience that I do every night with my little lavender pillow spray, and I had a book that I was going to read before bed and a cup of herbal tea. What did I do? I sat in bed and scrolled through Twitter. Nice one, Maddie. And then I did end up reading for a little bit, but then I couldn't get to sleep because my thoughts were just like in my head. So I ended up going on Rightmove and looking at houses, which is one of my favourite pastimes at the moment. So I do understand that it is hard, but just try. Like, as long as you're trying, even if it doesn't work, then it doesn't matter. No falling asleep with textbooks in your bed or under your pillow. And then finally, exercise. When someone says exercise, people tend to run a mile, if you're part of the pun. I have a love-hate relationship with exercise. At the moment, I'm not getting as much exercise as I probably should be. I definitely feel better when I work out and when I've been for a walk or when I've done yoga and stuff. So just find a way to include some kind of physical activity in your day, because it's going to get the blood pumping and that's going to help your concentration. Okay, number 2 is write down how you feel. Again, this is so simple, but it helps me so much. I do this every single day. You don't even have to write sentences. Like, sometimes my thoughts come so fast, like I can't keep up. I can't write as fast as I think, so I just write the key words down that I'm worrying about. A lot of the time people find it hard to concentrate because of their thoughts. So to get it all down, and also shake it out, like dance, move, like get rid of the nervous energy, or get your body energized if it's not feeling energized. Stretch, like that sort of thing, just really, really helps to kind of clear your mind and get it ready to concentrate. Number 3 is all about your environment. Now, I've been banging on about this all week in all these videos, but it is important. Your environment affects how you study so much. If you are in your bedroom with all of the distractions, your TV, your phone, oh, maybe I can procrastinate and tidy up my wardrobe. Like, seriously, it's not gonna work. So unless you have an absolute pristine bedroom and a desk over the other side, away from all the distractions, then I would definitely recommend going to another room in your house, or even going to the library. Just get yourself into an environment that, number 1, is comfortable for you, and number 2, has no distractions, including noise. Me personally, I can't work if there's a lot of noise around me. It has to be silent, and I can't even have music on. Like, I've tried so hard to be one of those people that revises to like classical music, but it just distracts me even further. So you may or may not want to have music on, it's your preference. I used to always go downstairs to my dining room table because no one else went into the dining room, and I had the whole table so I could spread like all of my textbooks and my books all out. I always made sure I was in like a nice comfy onesie with a cup of tea, snacks, whatever you need. Number 4 is meditation. I feel like a lot of people are scared of the word meditation. I just used to think it was for people that were into like the whole yoga and like meditation kind of thing. I didn't think that I'd be able to implement it in my daily life, but I definitely do now. I mean, not as much as I want to, but I absolutely love meditation. I tried like Calm and a load of the other mental health ones, but I find that this one, Insight Timer, is really good because it just has like meditations on every single thing you could possibly want. Like any emotion that you're feeling, you just type it in and there will be a meditation for that. There's definitely meditations on there to help you concentrate and to like gear you up to be able to study. But I definitely find that if your mind is racing or if your thoughts are getting the better of you, having like a 10-minute meditation session is really good to just calm you down. And often I feel like, oh, I don't even have that 10 minutes in my day to do the meditation, but then when I stop myself and I do it, I thank myself so much because I do have the time. Like, everybody has the time. Mindfulness is a type of meditation. There are loads of mindfulness meditations out there. Mindfulness basically just means being in the present moment, being aware of your surroundings and kind of just letting your thoughts well, there's loads of different visualizations you can do. Like for me, my favorite ones are either thinking of my thoughts as leaves on a tree and then them just like floating off, or thinking of my thoughts on a conveyor belt. So, you know, a thought comes out, dumps on the conveyor belt, but it just kind of, it goes off. You can see it and you can recognize it, but you're not attaching yourself to it. And with this whole like meditation, mindfulness and everything, it is important to notice when you're getting distracted and then just bring yourself back in. Don't judge yourself for getting distracted, because you're going to get distracted, but that is what really improves your concentration, is to notice when your mind wanders but be able to just bring it back. Okay, the final tip, number 5, is to set short time goals and build it up. I spoke about this in my how to get motivated video, but if you feel like you can't concentrate for long periods of time, then just set yourself short goals. If you want to do an hour of biology revision, split it up into 10-minute or even 5-minute sessions, and then have a break in between each one, and make sure when you have done it, you reward yourself, preferably with some dark chocolate or some nuts. No, I'm joking. Have whatever you want. And it's definitely worth tracking when you feel like your concentration levels are high and lower throughout the day. For me, I find that my concentration is actually better in the evening, so like after dinner, and try and make your revision as fun and as enjoyable as you possibly can. So I hope these tips have helped you. I really do empathize with those of you who feel like you can't concentrate. I feel like that a lot of the time. Like even planning for these videos, I found myself getting distracted so much, and I just feel like I just can't concentrate the way that I used to. Tomorrow is going to be my last video in the series, so stay tuned for that. I hope these have helped, and yeah, I'll see you then. Goodbye.